No, the grill's not going just yet, but we will get it going because, as you mentioned, so many people are preparing to do that this holiday weekend.
Yeah, but before you get out those patties, we want to keep you safe, and to help us with that, Lieutenant David Sawyer and firefighter Randy Hamilton from Columbus City Fire. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank
Good
you for
morning.
having us.
Well, come on over here because
Sure.
we want to start the grill over here, and we've got a gas grill. So, what's the first thing that we need to do?
Okay, I think the maintenance is important of the grill. I think most people in the community are leaving their grills out on their patio or deck all winter long. So probably cover it up. But even you should do maintenance on it before you put it away for the year. Clean it, make sure it's not grease on it, okay? Make sure that the burners are right. Even the propane tank, make sure that you have the proper propane tank. I'm sorry. There's a OPD device on the tank right now. That came out in the year 2000. What that means, that keeps you from overfilling the tank. If you have an old tank, which I can imagine a lot of people do in the city, when you replace it, wherever you replace it at the dispensing place, it'll come with a OPD symbol on top of it. That keeps you from overfilling the tank, and it puts about 80% pressure in it. So, again, maintenance. Make sure no grease, okay? Make sure you have all the appliances. Even the lava coals. If you have lava coals in there, clean them. I would suggest you even buy new ones.
Okay, well, can we go ahead and get this
Sure.
all hooked together there?
So let's talk about some more things about the maintenance. Make sure this is a nice grill. You have a brand new line, brand new tank, but you have older grills that have probably the line needs to be replaced. Look at the warranty for any or the books that'll tell you about all the maintenance of the whole thing. To check the line to make sure that you have no leaks, you could put maybe a liquid detergent, maybe 1 or 2 teaspoons in some water, spray the line with a little spray solution. Make sure you soak the whole line and see if you have any leaks. It'll start to bubble. If you have any leaks, turn the tank off and replace the line. I think most of the fires that we see really starts in this origin right here on the line before it starts in here.
Now, when you're picking a spot for the grill on the patio or deck, how far away do you need to be from the house?
All right, that's a very good question. Thank you for asking that question. At least 10 feet. What is the most common thing that you see?
Fires.
Fire?
Where do you put your grill at?
On the back, on the,
Yeah,
on the deck?
On the deck.
On the
I
deck?
bet you walk right outside your front door or back door, okay, and you walk to the grill. Why? Because it's convenience. It's closer. You don't want to go out into the rain and walk too far to reach out to the grill. That is too close. You can imagine, even the flames, it's going to the outside exterior wall of your structure. Take it out into the yard. Take it a little bit farther away. You should always have the grill when you're cooking. You should always attend. The number one cause of fires in home today is cooking fires. Why? Unattended. Every time you are cooking, you should attend and keep an eye on it. Also, when you're cooking, especially grilling outside, you should have an extinguishing agent with you. Fire extinguisher. Or do you do that, Maria?
No.
Do you know where the garden hose is?
Yes, I do know where the garden hose is.
Okay. Well, you should have a fire extinguisher with you when you are grilling. And then the other things I see, the common mistakes people do, they put the grill in the garage when it's raining because they still want to go, still cooking, okay, but they don't want to go out in the elements. Do not put the grill in the garage or even in a carport, okay? Make sure it stays out in the yard. And before you return it, after you're grilling and you want to put the grill up, make sure it's cool, okay? It's probably going to take several hours, not just 1 hour, but several hours for that grill to cool down, the exterior walls of the grill, but even the coals, charcoal, it's going to take time for that to cool. Some of the things people do, especially with charcoal, they're finished cooking, probably an hour later, they take the coals and they dump it in the dumpster or the trash can outside. Where's the dumpster at in your house? In the garage or next to the exterior wall, okay? Wrong place, because you put those hot coals into that trash can. Now the dumpster's on fire. Now the exterior wall is on fire, okay? So make sure the elements or the coals are cool. Remove it away from the house, 10 feet away from the house, extinguishing agent next to you all the time, and always be attentive.
Wait, okay, so have we turned that on yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, let's try this out.
What are you doing down there?
Turning on the valve to the tank. And then what we want to do is we want to turn on one of the igniters, one of the burners.
Now, how can you tell if there's a leak?
Well, as far as the leak on the line, you can put a soapy solution on the line. And if it bubbles up, there's a leak. So we want the lighter, we want the burner. We turn the burner, first make sure it's off, then you turn it to high. And since this one has electronic ignition and we can also light it, its electronic ignition went out from the outside. So it's lit.
There you go. I recognize that sound.
Yep, I hear it.
You got the first burner on, now you can turn on the rest.
So what happens if you turn on all the burners all on at the same time?
You have fire?
No, you have a lot of gas going across the whole grill, and that's why you hear that flash. You hear that woof. You have too much gas going over the whole grill. If you turn only on one pot at a time, in the first few seconds, try to ignite it, you only have that burner and a little bit of gas. You do not want to fill this all the way up with gas. Other things, some of the common mistakes is, you close the lid while you're igniting. That is the wrong thing to do. The lid should be open when you're trying to ignite the grill, because all that gas would be trapped underneath the hood, which cause an explosion. Okay,
right.
So make sure you have plenty of air with it. Okay.
Well, Lieutenant, great advice this morning. Certainly, some things that we have to think about as we're going to start our grills this weekend.
You guys give new meaning to the term grill master.
Right. Smell that gas?
I can smell it already.
Where's your hamburger?
Got them right there.
Okay.
We'll be right back.